finished the high energy set. I was first one, the first performer tonight. Um, I mean, either way, whether you put us at the end or you put us in the middle, whether we open in the show, we're gonna do what we do. We're gonna shut it down, and that's what we did. Um, I think this is the first time they doing this event over here, and it's a dope initiative, dope project. Hopefully, when they do the next one, it'll be probably even bigger. You know what I mean? I think maybe just like with a lot more noise because of just the lineup. The lineup is pretty tough, and like the whole concept of like doing it over 3 days is pretty crazy. So I mean, the fact that I was included in that lineup is quite an honor. I mean, I take every booking, whether big or small, very seriously, and I put in my all. And tonight, that's as a rapper, and not just as a rapper, just as a credible orator of our times. You know what I mean? Like the craft has been evolving, and I've been doing the same with it. You know what I mean? I'm about to release my second solo album this year, which is technically my sixth album. It's 4 Tear Gas albums. Skanda Republic was the first one, and I'm about to do my second. So it's interesting. You know what I mean? The game changes all the time, and you need to be a chameleon there, be able to just adapt or die. So that's my motto. I think maybe people misconstrued or misunderstood what I was saying at the beginning of the year. I said that I was not too optimistic to work with people, as in like being featured on other people's songs, where the artist, the owner of the song, has no business mind about it. For instance, like making sure that the song is marketed, making sure, that includes little things like taking it to radio, shooting a video, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like that's basic stuff, especially for an artist like myself. You know, I mean, there's plenty of other artists of my stature who are great, and having me or them on a song where you're not paying me to be on your song, the least you can do is market the song. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? So I've worked with people who know what they're doing, and that's why I'm always keen to work with those people. And there's plenty more other guys who are serious about their stuff, and because that's what I want. That's what I've always been doing as well. You know, if I'm gonna call up an artist to say I just do a song, whether it's on the album or not, you know, you need to get the benefits of collaborating with me. It's just out of sheer respect. So that's what I was saying. I didn't say that I don't want to feature any artist on my album. No, I didn't say. This kind of sound is not going anywhere. That is who I am. I'm a South African artist, and I am proud of that. And that is what enticed people to look into what I do. People, mainly outside of the country, people were drawn in by what sound is this, you know, and because of the authenticity. Because I rely heavily on local cultural elements and all their aesthetics. So that's what I use in my music. But on this next album, yes, I am on a couple of records gonna break away and just do some of the new age stuff, you know what I mean? But even if I do that, it will be according to my interpretation of it. You know, I'm not gonna get on a song and try to sound like Future. I'm not an American artist. I need to still remain true to the country that I serve. and the legacy of this country will be carried by people like myself and other people who are conscious of their own background, who are not ashamed and embarrassed, and that is what I try to preach, that, and lead by example at the same time, because a lot of people just think that, hey, if I can just do something that kind of sounds like Drake, maybe people are gonna like me. At the end of the day, maybe even if it does catch on locally, that's as far as it'll go. No one is gonna call you outside the country, because the first thing when you get out of there, when people hear a song that sounds like Drake, and then you sound like Drake as well, we look like clowns. You know what I mean? So let's just keep it to ourselves and let's be authentic. That's what the world wants. I can tell you this. For now, I'm releasing a song on the 7th of July, my brand new single, and I'm planning to drop another one shortly after that. But I'm gonna drop a video probably like a week after the release of the first single, so you can look out for a double dose of that, probably throughout the month of July. And I'm rebranding myself. I'm just overhauling a lot of things around my business structure, around my brand, so we have a big announcement happening on the day of the release, which is the 7th of July, so stay tuned.
Business etiquette, alarms and taxing the corporate. I can close a deal up on the phone and it might be enormous. I'm on Skype with the bosses, young with Nas and endorsements. We kill chick, long neck, crying the doors. I think so much for famous, so much for pictures. Think my swag is too